Here's a really cool update for CC 2019 users of After Effects. It's a way to have your animations responsive to time, basically. Great for things like lower thirds or titles where you might be using them across different projects and you want them to be a certain length in one project and then a little bit longer or shorter later without having to reanimate everything. So I have this basic lower third that I created. So it has the top bar popping out and then this bottom bar popping down below. You can see that I have all of my keyframes up. So it has 8 keyframes in total. It has curves and everything added to make the motion a little bit different. Motion blur added as well. Now, if I wanted to make this currently, which is 5 seconds, if I wanted to make it 8 seconds, what I would have to do is change the time of this comp. I would have to extend all of these layers, move all the keyframes. There's a quicker way to do that. So if I just work with me now, you're going to learn as we go. If I take my work area and put it over the intro, so I'm going to put it over all of the keyframes in the beginning. Then I right click and choose Create Protected Region from Work Area. What's going to happen is now whatever happens in here is going to be locked later on. I'm going to do the same thing to the end. So I'm going to move my work area to the end, just put it over the keyframes, right click, choose Create Protected Region from Work Area. Now, right now I could go in and adjust all of these keyframes, which is great so that you can go ahead and edit them later. Now, what happens if we bring this responsive time lower third into another video? Now we're going to drop this lower third onto this video. So right now it's 5 seconds long. So if we play through this, it's going to play person's talking, but say you want it to go a little bit longer. Now we can just extend the end to however long we want. Pretty crazy, right? So now we can make this 10 seconds and everything is saved. So the animation at the beginning isn't stretched or slowed down or anything. It stays the same, just the parts in the middle are extended. So you got to be careful with this. If there are other animations going on in the middle, those are going to be played in real time or the original time that's back on our responsive time composition. But whatever is on those intros and outros is going to be saved. All right, so now I'm back in the lower third that I created. If you want to get rid of these work areas that you're protecting, just right click any of those edges or the markers and just say delete this marker or delete all markers. I quickly want to show you a shortcut that might help you out. If you have an intro that you want to save or preserve, just with your composition open, go to Composition, Responsive Design Time, and if you choose Create Intro, what's going to happen is it's going to automatically add that intro for you. So depending on how big your composition is, it's going to change length, but now we can just click and adjust this work area that's preserved by clicking and dragging the in and the out point of that shaded region. And it's the same for creating that outro. Cool, so this is a really cool effect or addition to After Effects that will save time when creating graphics that are going to be used over and over again.